Respect, it's not given, it's earned. And in a world that's increasingly loud, rushed, and distracted, earning respect has become something of an art form. Yet it remains one of the most vital currencies we can possess. More valuable than attention, more lasting than charm, and more empowering than approval. When people respect you, they listen when you speak. They value your time. They consider your opinions. They honor your boundaries. Respect affects everything, from your career to your relationships to the way strangers treat you on the street. So how do you actually get the respect you need? Not through intimidation, not through arrogance, but through a series of subtle, powerful, and repeatable actions that send one clear message: I respect myself, and you should too. Let's explore these transformative tricks in depth. Walk like you deserve to be noticed. Before you say a single word, your body is already having a conversation. Your posture, gait, facial expression, and even how you occupy space send strong signals about who you are. To project respect, walk with intention, keep your back straight, shoulders relaxed but not slouched, head held high. Move as if you have somewhere to be, even when you don't. Purposeful movement makes people pay attention. It shows you respect yourself enough to carry yourself with dignity. When you enter a room, pause, scan the space, make eye contact, smile subtly. This gives off quiet authority, something people notice and remember. Speak with purpose, not volume. Many people think that to earn respect they need to speak more, dominate conversations, or showcase their knowledge at every opportunity, but often it's the opposite that earns real respect. Speak less, but say more. Use silence strategically. People will lean in when they know that when you talk, it's worth listening to. Avoid filler words like, or, Instead, pause when you need to think. That pause doesn't make you look uncertain, it makes you look thoughtful. Be clear, be concise, and don't mumble. A strong voice doesn't mean a loud voice, it means a grounded, steady tone that communicates confidence and control. Master the power of listening. If speaking less earns you respect, listening well doubles it. Most people listen to respond, not to understand. You can immediately elevate your presence by being the person who actually hears others. Make eye contact, don't interrupt, nod when appropriate. Ask thoughtful, follow-up questions. Paraphrase what someone said before responding. These simple gestures show that you value their voice, and that you're secure enough to give others space. Ironically, the more you listen, the more others will want to hear from you. Why? Because people respect those who make them feel heard. Set boundaries and enforce them gracefully. Respect and boundaries are inseparable. You cannot be respected if you don't draw clear lines around what is acceptable and what is not. The key is to enforce boundaries calmly, not emotionally. If someone interrupts you repeatedly, say, "Let me finish my point, and then I'd love to hear your thoughts." If someone disrespects your time, you can say, "I'm not available then, but we can find another time that works." Never apologize for setting boundaries. They are not rude, they are essential. Boundaries show that you have self-worth, and that you won't tolerate being diminished. Be consistent in actions, values, and words. One of the fastest ways to lose respect is to be inconsistent. If your words say one thing but your actions say another, people lose trust. If your mood swings wildly from day to day, people feel they're walking on eggshells. Consistency builds reliability, and reliability builds respect. If you commit to something, follow through. If you value honesty, don't lie, even in small ways. If you say you'll support someone, be there. Don't overshare. Keep some mystery. There's a growing trend of oversharing, especially online. While vulnerability is powerful in the right context, constant personal disclosure can dilute your presence. Respect comes from selective sharing. Hold certain things close. Speak with discernment. Share only what feels aligned with your values, your intentions, and your role in the moment. People are more likely to respect those who don't put their entire emotional landscape on display. Maintain some mystique. Let others discover you slowly. People respect those who don't need validation from overexposure. Control the room with your composure. When everything is going smoothly, anyone can appear confident. But the real test of respect comes when things go wrong. If you can stay calm during conflict, pressure, or failure, people will see you as someone with depth and control. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions, it means not letting them hijack your behavior. Be good at something, and keep getting better. People respect competence. It doesn't matter whether you're a writer, coder, chef, or teacher. If you consistently show up, improve, and take pride in your work, others will take notice. Pick something, focus on it. Sharpen your skills, share your knowledge generously. Excellence is magnetic. When people see that you're serious about your craft, they begin to trust your judgment in other areas too. Skill builds credibility, and credibility invites respect without needing to ask for it. Be kind, not passive. Kindness is not weakness. But many confuse being kind with being passive. The difference is huge. Kind people are warm, empathetic, and generous, but they don't let others walk over them. They speak the truth, even when it's hard. They correct injustices, even when it's uncomfortable. Respect comes from strength wrapped in compassion. Learn how to say no with love. Learn how to disagree without hostility. Be the person who uplifts others while standing tall. Stop over-explaining your decisions. You don't need to justify every choice you make. In fact, the more you explain and apologize for your decisions, the more uncertain you seem. If you choose to leave a party early, you don't need to list 10 reasons. If you decline a job opportunity, a simple "I've decided to go in a different direction" is enough. Respect comes when you trust yourself. Others pick up on that. Speak your truth clearly and succinctly. Let your no be a complete sentence. Be unavailable sometimes. When you're constantly available, always saying yes, always picking up the phone within the first ring, it can give off the impression that your time isn't valuable. People respect those who have their own priorities, so don't be afraid to be unavailable. Don't reply instantly to everything. Take time for deep work, reflection, or rest. When you reappear, you bring more value. Build a quiet confidence. Loud confidence often comes off as insecurity in disguise. Bragging, interrupting, name-dropping, these are signs that someone needs approval to feel valuable. Quiet confidence, on the other hand, is deeply compelling. It's found in eye contact, in steady hands, in calm responses, in the person who doesn't need to prove anything because they already know their worth. Handle criticism with grace and strength. Not all criticism is valid, but how you respond to it matters more than whether it was justified. If someone gives you feedback, thank them, reflect on it. Ask yourself if there's truth in it. If there is, apply it. If not, release it. But do it all without becoming defensive or dismissive. Stay grounded in your values. People can feel when you're anchored. When your actions are rooted in a consistent set of values, it creates stability. They know you won't sell out. They know you won't flip-flop under pressure. Write down your core values. Revisit them often. Let them guide your decisions, especially when it's inconvenient. Others will see your integrity, and they will respect it. Speak up for others, not just yourself. It's easy to defend yourself. It's harder and more admirable to speak up for someone else when it costs you nothing. If you see someone being dismissed, mistreated, or excluded, use your voice. This doesn't have to be dramatic. A simple, "I think they made a good point, can we go back to that?" is powerful. Learn to say, "I don't know." Pretending to know everything actually erodes respect. It's okay not to have all the answers. In fact, admitting when you don't know something shows confidence. Say, "That's a great question, I'll need to look into it." Or, "I'm not sure, but I'd love to learn more." This demonstrates humility, honesty, and a growth mindset. Ironically, owning your gaps makes people trust your strengths even more. Maintain your standards, even when no one is watching. This is what true character looks like. Anyone can perform integrity when they're being observed. But if you can act with the same discipline, effort, and respect when there's no audience, that's when you really earn it. Show up on time. Give your best effort. Be kind when it's inconvenient. People notice, even when you think they don't. And the ones who don't, you'll still have the quiet confidence of knowing who you are. Watch how you talk about yourself. Your self-talk sets the tone for how others treat you. Constantly putting yourself down, even as a joke, teaches others that it's acceptable. Instead, speak with self-respect. "I'm still learning, but I'm getting better. This isn't my strength, but I'm committed to improving." These phrases show humility, but also confidence. Elevate the conversation. Avoid gossip. Steer clear of petty complaints. Don't feed into drama. Instead, be the person who shifts the conversation to ideas, solutions, and curiosity. When people leave conversations with you feeling lighter, smarter, or more inspired, they'll associate you with leadership and insight. You don't need to be the smartest person in the room, just the one who brings value. Lead by example, not instruction. Finally, perhaps the most powerful way to earn lasting respect, live it. Be the person you want others to be. Show up fully. Follow your own advice. Take responsibility. Treat everyone, yes, everyone, with dignity. When you embody what you believe, people don't need to be convinced, they simply observe. And from that observation, respect is born. Final thoughts. Getting all the respect you need isn't about tricks in the manipulative sense. It's about cultivating habits, behaviors, and beliefs that communicate your self-worth without having to shout it. It's about making respect a part of your identity. How you move, how you speak, how you treat others, and how you treat yourself. If you want the world to respect you, start by becoming the kind of person who respects themselves deeply, consistently, and unapologetically. Because when you do that, the respect you need isn't something you chase. It's something you attract. Which of these habits resonated with you most? Let me know. And if you're ready for more insight on building presence, power, and emotional intelligence, make sure to stick around. Respect starts with you, make it your